the phone, 'cause I got some words to say, but my courage fails and I'm silent anyway. I've been given into old mistakes. There's comfort in familiar pain. It's a new kind of lonely, drives my mind insane. Yes, a new kind of lonely, drives my mind insane. As I attempt to sleep through fever dreams, I never quite win that fight. So I compensate with nicotine, China white. As the moonlight shines upon my tired eyes, I marvel before the view, and I wonder if the light is shining on you too. Yeah, I wonder if the light is shining on you too.
Aw, give it up for my invited guest, Malfunction Junction. This is Downloading Brenda Brown, the online chronicles. Okay, so we have done this before, but I've never done it with a guest. And this one's going to be pretty juicy. So I suggest y'all tap in, subscribe, and get ready for a ride because, man, have we got a lot to say.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the stream, Malfunction Junction. It's good to see you. Love the background. Welcome to Downloading Brenda Brown, the online chronicles.
Thanks for having me. Good to be here.
Now, the way that you arrived here is because 12 of your castmates, um, well, no one voted another way. So, the bottom of the barrel, they voted you to be the first booted. And that's probably from what they're telling me is that they haven't seen you in a minute. So let's answer that first question is what you been up to? Where you been?
Well, I've been surviving. I am now at my parents' house, and there's just some things I'm not allowed to do much of, like be loud at certain times of the evening. I don't know if you've noticed, but the last few times I've been on an episode, I've been outside, like, in a parked car in the driveway because I might be too loud or something. You know what I mean? So,
No, I totally get it because my roommates and yeah, they totally the loud stuff. They're like no. So that's why I'm talking in sort of a whisper, but I thought it was kind of sexy too. So you know, I'm going back and forth with that. But it's good to see you in the daytime, and maybe you can be as loud as you want because I know I can be a little louder because it's in the daytime. So I'm always like, yay, yay.
I got headphones on. You be loud as you want to.
And it's the 4th of July. And the same over here. You could be as loud as you want because we are definitely, oh no, we are definitely in my ear. So let's get down to the crux of it. I've invited you here to talk about the past, the present, and the future of Malfunction Junction in the Sauce in the City world. So let's start with the past because that's always a great place to start, right? Like, who doesn't like to go visit that boneyard every now and again?
My therapist quit.
All right. So, I was digging through um I was digging through my files online here, and let's see if you recognize what this is. Let's see if it'll do it. Uh, I don't know what that was, but that doesn't want to do whatever I'm trying to make it do. Okay, wait. Maybe if I do this. There you go.
Oh
Do
yeah,
you
I know what that is. Yeah, that's Vegas
you
icons.
can you name one person on here?
Let me see. One of them people looks like Beyonce, but I know it can't be her.
Close enough. That's Gracie Ivy. I'm pretty sure you're talking about in the flowers.
That's her. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Yep, that is Gracie Ivy. She makes a body butter, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. So these are the things that I look for going backwards. But I want to talk more about our first time. Like the first question is, how did you get over here? What
Uh, that
happened?
would that would be comedian Ouija. Met him in an improv retreat, and he was in Columbus later on in the year. I got invited to that, Mike, as well, and he told me a lot about you guys and said that I don't can't remember if he said he mentioned me once before or what, but I told him I was in because it's Ouija. You know what I mean? And I
Right.
love that guy. I mean, he's just the that's the
Yeah.
uncle I never had.
You know, comedian Ouija, when I met him, he freaked me out at first. I was like, he's this big hillbilly white guy with this long mustache looking like ZZ Top on mushrooms. And I was like, and you want to be my friend? Okay. So it was pretty cool. And I remember when he brought you over and I first heard your voice, I was like, oh my God. So, what have you been doing with your voice since then?
Well, I've done some voice acting with Mr. Steven Insane. I'm a sheriff, animated sheriff. Are you high? I wouldn't never intentionally do law enforcement. That's just stupid. Uh,
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but did you enjoy it?
oh yeah. That was some of the greatest stuff I've done to date. Like it's really cool not knowing what exactly is going to happen, and anything that comes out of his head is it's like a fever dream I want to be awake in, and I get the opportunity to do that with my voice. I can't
Oh,
wait to see it when it happens.
I cannot wait to see it when they bring it to the stream because I've heard bits and pieces of the idea, not the actual footage or whatever, but it sounds like at least you're off of the stepping stool and onto the running pad. So that's really good. I want to know out of the 13 castmates, which one of these people did you meet first?
Did I
And I'm
meet?
did you yeah, which castmate did you meet first? So we're gonna Abigail, Funny Man Green, Charms, Jay Watch, Beans, Jimmy George Hayes Jr., King Joker, Chrissy Bacon, Randy, Ratchet Tracy, and Zeke, and Insane.
Well, I met. Seems like I met Randy Holton and David Green first.
Okay, tell us about that. Tell me about that.
Well, I was on an episode. It was like my first episode. That's when I met Phil too, and he did a horrible impersonation of my voice, but I love him still. Uh,
Shout out. Shout out
yeah,
to wait a minute, which Phil? Phil Strickland?
Strickland, Mr.
Okay.
Strickland.
Mr. Strickland. Shout out to MPSC Entertainment. I hope I got that right.
I'm sure he'll love you regardless.
I'm thinking so. Yeah. So, what did you think of those two when you met them? Randy. Let's start with Randy. First impressions.
I love Randy to death. Randy is like when I met Randy. Uh, I don't know if you'll go back in some of these tapes you got, but he's. I've actually pissed myself listening to him talk.
You know, Mr. Holton, Randy Holton, my right hand man. I've faced many questions about why he and I are still friends or why he's still around. I've faced many questions throughout the years. And the one thing that I can agree with you on is that he's just the salt of the earth kind of guy. Like,
Yeah.
and you don't meet too many of those. Right? Like where else do you find a Randy Holden?
If
I,
it is Florida,
I guess so. He's the best thing out of Florida. Everything else is kind of not the best, but actually it's a
but
shithole over there. Best
I
thing.
like I love Tommy D too. Um, but he's one of the first ones I met. Also,
Okay, and well, what did you think of him when you met him?
when I met Tommy, I like especially with his clean aesthetic. He made me so proud when he kind of bent the rules a little bit with some innuendos he made. I was like, wow, that is really good. And the fact that he's actually established himself as a comedian, like he actually goes, he don't care, nursing home, whatever. I've seen his crowds; they are pretty big, and for me to have tickled any one of these guys that have been on stages that I have not, that I'm a fan.
I am totally a fan of Tommy D. I always have a warm space in my heart for him. Vanessa Ray is also out in Florida, and who else? Abigail.
Abigail's, I
Abigail.
love Abigail to death too. She's one of those salt of the earth folks, and she's all about Jesus so much. Loves him.
So, what did you think of Funny Man Green when you met him?
Well, when I met Funny Man Green, I was like, "That's my dude." I don't care what anyone says about the man. He's hilarious for one, and his tism for the rules excites me. You know what I mean? Like it is hilarious in itself. Like the man doesn't need a set; he just needs something to be wrong, and it's you know what I mean. And when he when he does that, it's like, oh no.
He's off and running. It's always really fun. You're right. It's like if you throw a nut in the middle of the the wheels, it's like it jams him up and off he goes. It's so funny. And you're right. You're right. He doesn't need a set, but it's so funny when he does have jokes because the jokes are from a perspective that only he has. Like nobody else could like survive how he survives. And I think he survives to be on Sauce in the City, which I can appreciate. Oh my God. Um, so what's one of your best memories about when you came about, the past?
So let's see. Best memory I got of the past, uh, probably between the very first episode I did with the harmonica, because that was I couldn't believe I had that in my pocket. It just worked, and I got put on the spot real quick. But I managed. Why suck at life when I can blow this for compliments? That was probably one of my
Oh my
best
God.
improv moments.
It was. and it made an impression on the cast that just never quit until the with the flip flop. The flip flop was the next was my I think my all-time favorite comedic moment with you is when is was that set. And I just recently deleted it from the file. But dang it,
You
that was
lucky I still got it.
well, I just said deleted it from the file. I didn't say got rid of it. I'm not dumb.
You just talk slow. So
That's right. Like, no, that's gonna be worth something one day. So, but no, it's definitely one of my favorite moments because you were in just like rare form, and it was beautiful. You know, it was a cool thing to see, like from where you started on my show to
mm,
where you ended up on my show. Because my memory when you started, oh yeah, you were one that came out the gate with like boom. I didn't have to do too much to you. And that was a great thing. Ah, okay, let's give them an idea of what I'm talking about. Because, like, you were just really great at the beginning with the games. You were just like, boom. Okay, so this is one that we play on the current season of Sauce in the City late night comedy game show. See, guys, that's how you plug what you're doing. See, that's how you do it. All right. And this one is called the match game. So I want to see through our relationship, do you know as much about me as I know about you in playing the match game? We're going to go through these questions in a rapid fire motion so that it doesn't get boring. And we're going to see if we agree. Okay?
all
So,
right.
because I'm not turning my camera on and off. Oh, King Joker just arrived just in time. Yay.
Let's get it. I missed you
Okay,
guys last night.
so King Joker, you are going to be me. You are going to be my chip in the game. So,
You need titties.
Babe, where's my titties?
oh no, I knew soon as I introduced
Oh boy, do I
this is
have a story with that one, but we're not gonna go there.
this is what happens. Okay, all right, King Joker, you have to be my chip in. Actually, you're not going to be able to. All right, Malfunction Junction. If you okay, the white side of the question. Let me put up an example. The white side of the question will be tap in. The left side in black will be drop the mic. Okay, got it?
All right.
The white side is tap in, black side, drop the mic, which is totally the opposite because Dicky head ass is totally white and I'm totally black, but you get where we're going.
I
Okay,
do. I do.
so when I ask the question on the count of three, we're either going to say tap in or drop the mic.
Okay.
Okay. And we're going to see how many of these that we can match. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So I just put it up there so that you can kind of see, but I got to read it from my phone because I'm blind as a bat. So, ready? So
Mm.
the first one is meat or fish. On the count of three, white side is tap in, left side drop the mic. On the count of three. One, two, three. Drop the mic.
Drop the mic.
Okay, so you're a fish eater too.
I mean, it's meat regardless.
All right.
Loophole.
Salt or sweet? On the count of three. One, two, three.
Tap
Tap.
in.
Okay, you or me on the count of three. One, two, three. Tap
Tap
in.
in.
Day or night on the count of three. One, two, three.
Drop the mic.
Oh, I got confused on that. You said drop the mic. I'm gonna go with we got that one wrong because I leaned toward the day. I just couldn't get the words together. All right, on the count of three, today or tomorrow. One, two, three. Tap in.
Drop the mic.
Oh, we disagree. Okay, what makes tomorrow so special?
Because I don't know what I got to do yet. I
That makes
already know. I know about today, and it's like, no, tomorrow.
tomorrow, definitely tomorrow. All right, count of three. Uh, love or respect. One, two, three. Tap in.
Drop the mic.
Ah, we again we disagree. What's up with that?
Well, I mean, love is more like a mental disease. You know what I mean? You'll do some dumb shit in the name of love for people that would, you know what I mean? I've done felony favors for people that wouldn't do uh shit for me. Period. You know, and respect. They once you have that, love doesn't really matter. Love me or hate me, you're going to respect me.
Okay, so King Joker, you get to be the tiebreaker in
All
that
right.
one because he and I disagree. So on the count of three, you it's tap in for love or drop the mic for respect on the count of three. One, two, three.
Drop the mic.
Okay. I'm outvoted. Oh, well,
I mean,
tell us
love
why.
is great, but respect goes a long way.
Okay. Yeah, no, we got to move along. Remember, this is about malfunction. You have to talk a little faster. All right, because we got a lot of questions. All right, malfunction. Um, we're gonna go with. Remember, it's tap in for the white side, air drop the mic for the black side. All right, ready?
All right.
Dinner and dancing, tap in, or dinner and a movie, drop the mic. On the count of three. One, two, three. Tap in.
Drop the mic. I'm crippled, partially in the leg, dancing out.
Oh my God. Okay. King Joker on the count of three. Tap in for dinner and dancing. Drop the mic for dinner and a movie. One, two, three.
Tapping.
Oh,
All right. What? Okay, you agree with me, right?
I'm
Dinner
Puerto
and
Rican. I like to dance.
you got
hey.
both your legs though, ass hat.
Hey, I got that well, but give me a couple drinks. I'll be all right.
Very cool. All right. Here we go. Tap in for the white. Drop the mic for the black. Tea or coffee on the count of three. One, two, three. Drop the
Drop
mic.
the mic.
Yes, high five. What's your favorite coffee?
Anything I make.
Me too. I don't care who coffee it is, long as it's coffee. All
Now that
right, here we go. Paper, scissors, or rock. Tap in for paper, scissors, or drop the mic for a rock on the count of three. One, two, three. Tap in.
drop a mic.
Oh man, why drop the mic?
Well, I mean, out of all those things, I can throw the rock very well. Uh, the scissors would be a death blow if I threw those at anyone. And paper is I'll put you out with it.
Okay, King Joker, you're to break the tie. Tap in for paper and scissors or drop the mic for the stone. On the count of three. One, two, three.
What was the drop the mic one?
A rock.
Oh, yeah, drop the mic.
Now, why? Okay, so see the paper and the scissors, you can make coloring books, you can make the cards, you can make all these wonderful, amazing. You can make money with paper and scissors. I mean, come on.
You're thinking way outside the box. I wonder.
You can make food with a rock.
That is true, but you can get food with scissors too.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, but if you throw them scissors and you miss that rabbit, you're gonna lose your scissors. There's always
That's it.
another rock.
that's a good point. One that I cannot argue. All right. Okay.
Unless it's a cat, and then well, you already know what happened there. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Boy. All right. Here we go. Tap in, home cooking, drop the mic, take away or take out. On the count of three. One, two, three.
Tap in.
Drop. Now I say take out right now because I'm hungry and I am too lazy to get up and go make something to eat. Um, but you like home cooking, huh?
I love home cooked meals, and I really like doing it myself. Also,
Okay, so what's your favorite home cooked meal?
my favorite home cooked meal is steak, New York strip,
Ooh, what
rare.
like rare? With it, do you like the garlic butter and the potatoes?
Oh yeah, yeah. And if you
Oh,
do it right, you don't need sauce. You don't need any A1 or Heinz 57. You put ketchup on my steak, and I'll disown you.
okay. Um. Ooh. Okay. I guess I have to start talking in my real voice. Is that okay? Is that like better?
When did it change?
Oh, okay. It didn't because
Uh-uh.
Nacho Brian is saying I sound like Kenny from South Park, so I was trying to make sure. But anyway,
He could be having another stroke. I don't.
oh no, are you smelling burnt toast? Anyway, Joker, what say you? Because we both disagree at the moment. Do you think there is a so on the count of three, tap in for home cooking and drop the mic for takeaway. So on the count of three, one, two, three.
Tap in.
Um, you know what? You guys are brothers because King Joker, I know you like to cook too. So
Yeah,
what's
I'm a
your?
chef.
We
Pollo
might have.
guisado, empanadas.
Ooh,
Um,
I can make
yeah, I
tamales.
I make a lot of different. My wife makes Chinese food. Like
We can do. I'll make you holla.
Paella.
I can
um,
do that too.
oh my goodness. Empanadas. I love those. Um, man, I'm hungry. Hungry, hungry. Oh. All right, here we go. Getting paid or getting laid. Tap in for getting paid. Drop the mic for getting laid on the count of three. One, two, three. Tap
Tap
in.
in. Yeah, because I gotta get paid before I get laid. Anyhow, they charge by the hour.
Oh my God, around here they charge by the minute. I see, man, I was on my way to work one early morning and I happened to decide to take the shortcut to the bus stop. And the site that I caught, I was like, see, this is why people get mad and start beating people up, right?
Uh,
Because, like, it was just crazy. But anyway, good thing that we agree. Getting paid. All right. Tap in. for innocent or drop the mic for guilty on the count of three. One, two, three. Drop the
Drop
mic.
the mic. Drop it. Kick that motherfucker across the yard. I did it.
Oh my gosh. I'm with you. I'm definitely guilty. I'm guilty of everything. Like, you name it, I'm guilty. People, I think it's probably why people can't offend me or people can't hurt me is because I'm guilty. I already know I'm guilty. But I'm guilty with such a pure heart because I'm just trying to get us all somewhere. I'm just trying to get us all a family that I never had, people that you can count on that I've never had, people who are supportive, which I've never had. you know?
Right. And the ones that do, it's weird having support, but it being so far out. You know what I mean? Like,
It's crazy. So that brings me to this. Which of our 13 castmates do you think is the most supportive of Malfunction Junction? Out of, let me read the list again. We have Abigail, Comedy, Funny Man Green, Charms, J Watch, Jenny Santana Beans, Philipine or Leaner. I'll get it together sooner or later. Jimmy George Hickey Jr., King Joker, Bacon, Randy Holton, Ratchet Tracy, Zeke Forbes, or Insane. Who do you think
well,
is the most supportive of Malfunction Junction?
the most supportive, I would have to say Steven Insane. Because he's actually, he stays in, like, we FaceTime and things. You know what I mean? Like, he has been my income for some months now. You know, I mean, he's given me projects to do things, and he's definitely a fan. I know. I'm not saying that the other ones aren't either. I know Randy Holton loves me to death. He laughs at everything I say and smiling the whole time. David Green's the same way, and Bacon also too. I feel, but the most supportive, I believe, would be Steven.
Oh, what's your favorite thing about him?
That he is, he's actually concerned, man. Like, he is interested in, not, it's not my potential that he's looking at. He's actually looking at me, and that's different. You know what I mean? People fall in love with your potential. They, if that's all they're seeing, it's going to be bad. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to live up to that. The
Okay.
the potential that people see in you is not your true potential. That's not your true self. That's who they think you can be. And what he knows me to be, that's what sets it apart. He doesn't think I can. He knows I am. And that is the that's my favorite thing about the man.
And what is the one thing that makes you want to slap him?
The one thing that makes me want to slap him, and I do love him so much, but it's like the earlier episodes in a conversation where everyone's trying to talk over the other one. It's hard. It's really hard to get a word in. You kind of just got to sit there and breathe and wait on him to run out of breath.
Which is definitely, I've been there. That's a long wait if you don't jump in there.
It's probably the same with me too, because I've been told that I don't know how to
Uh,
shut up, and that's not a lie.
it
I
is
talk in
not a
my sleep.
lie. I detect no lies. I I detect no lies. Well, that is definitely uh, one of the things that I am on the same page with you about, because I love the exact same things. He's an honest character. Sometimes I don't know what's going on in that head of his is what makes me want to slap him, because I'm like, what are you doing? But I'm with you on the I quit seeing the potential in him and just see what he is. Right. And I think that's given me a better understanding of insane. Is just me stop wanting so much for him and just see what it is and then work with that and nurture it and see what happens next, which is so cool that I got to invent this new show or this new series called Downloading Brenda Brown, the online chronicles, because this is about my life with you guys. This isn't about you and Sauce in the City. This is about when I met you, Brenda
Right.
Brown. I didn't know what to do with you, but I knew that I loved that voice. I didn't know, and both of you and Insane, are both of the same breed, which are voice characters. And I love your voice. I love it. All right. So, because we're about to be done with the past, we have to get to this one. What was your worst moment of the past?
The worst moment of the past, I would have to go with Dickie's introduction to the episode. The first time I met him on the show, and you didn't have power anymore. We got left unattended with him.
I left y'all with the wrong babysitter. Tell me where he touched you.
I
Beat him
can't.
up.
There's not a place on that doll that they got that I can just point at and say it was there. I was done that way.
Oh my gosh. You know, that whole Dicky, Nikki, sticky, tricky situation. Because, see, this is what I wanted to happen. So here's my chance to tell you face to video, well, video face to kind of screen. But anyway, you get it.
I know
What I
what you mean.
wanted to happen, or what my intention was all along, was for you to go to Bacon. I did not intend for you to get circumvented by Nikki. And now I want the tea. Did you and Nikki have something going on?
No, not like that. Um, I
You
did
sure?
what any. Well, yeah, man. Like that's a hose in different area codes. There's no. You know what I mean? That's a fucking. The
You
thing
did
I did,
was what
I
any
would.
red-blooded American male would have done.
I mean, but I'm gonna tell you like this. I did the same thing with my ex-wife, and knowing, it's all hindsight. If I'd have known now, like I do now, I'd have never moved out of the bed. I just watched Damien go to prison for beating the teeth out of some woman that didn't know when to shut the fuck up.
So, the truth being told, he actually did hit her.
He come at
I,
her. I got in between them. Like
okay,
he, yeah, that wasn't happening on my watch. It's just something I wouldn't. I was raised that you don't hit a female, and I'd be
right.
damned if I was gonna watch somebody else do it. You know what I mean? That ain't cool. And he was right there at it, man. And it's like, no, not today. And then before that point, I'd already put hands on him once. You know what I mean? Because he just couldn't do it.
Okay. I mean, wow. Okay. We're getting all the tea, because once we get all the answers to the questions, we're going to put the past to bed, because the past is the past and the present is the present. So I also want to know what happened with you. You and what is those comedy people name? Uh, Come on. You know what I'm talking about.
The
Uh,
Writers Guild.
Yeah. Do you still talk to those people?
I mean, I don't really talk to anybody in there except for Zach and I think Zach Melton. There's a couple other David Arbor. He's somebody that I talked to that's in there. But I went. See, this is crazy. Small world. I actually know David personally. Like I went to school with him. We've been to open mics together
Oh,
since I've been here.
okay.
Um, yeah, and like David, the people that I talk to in that group are not as active in that group as the group is. If that makes
I
sense.
One thing that the Comedies Guild and everybody else, the one thing that they hate about Sauce in the City, and I'm going to put it out there, they hate that I'm still going. They hate that they can't take my crown. You can't take it because you wasn't there when I was crowned. See, that's how come you never can take my shine. But
Yeah.
what I do appreciate about them is that they keep trying.
Right.
You got to give them E for effort, right?
Yeah. I mean, and it's not to say like me myself the way I see it. Okay, like I don't know any like I've met Travis online. I've spoke to Travis. I love Travis to death. Travis is actually good people. I've talked to Harmon a couple of times. Don't know what his deal is, but he said that I'm not funny, and I don't know where that comes into what happened with Nikki. I don't understand. Maybe me stepping in was the not funny part. I should have just laid there and watched her face become a speed bag. Um, because that
I
really it would have been hilarious. She's got the folds. You know what I'm saying?
don't know.
Oh,
We
but
are cracking the mic. That is what this show is. It is downloading Brenda Brown. These are all my traumas. One thing about this show is in 8 years, I'm pretty sure it's been like 8 years now, I've never got had a chance to tell my side of the story. I just always walk over it and keep going. I'm like, fuck it, it doesn't matter. Walk over it and keep going. Well, now, fuck that, because I'm like, one of the worst moments, that was one of the worst moments of my past. And I've had a lot of shit happen on this show. But that Harmon comedy shit, I was ready to put boots on the ground. Okay. Like I was like,
yeah,
listen, I need this motherfucker looked after because he's about to make me lose it. And it was all over Nacho Bryan. Nacho has
yeah,
been my baby. Nacho, ever since Bacon introduced me to him, I have loved him. And the way that they treated him after his situation, or having a stroke, or I don't even know
hmm
what happened, but after how they treated him, I was like, you guys are mean people. You guys are mean spirited and you're mean. Because look at Nacho now.
yeah.
Go,
But
baby, go.
but like the things with me, okay. Uh, Nacho, I love Nacho to death, also, and I understand where I can relate to what he's going through. It's not exactly, but maybe not be the same with what I did to myself. But we both had strokes, and I believe when all that shit was going on, I was in a hospital. So we were talking about that when my nuts were swollen. Um, but
I
yeah,
mean, yeah, that was a pretty bad moment too. But it was one of those moments that showed me that you will always be a sauce in the city. And I don't care where you are, what you're doing, in your heart, I hope you always carry the show with you and know that we're all over here cheering. Well, most of us are over here cheering for your uh, your success. Now, I want to give it over to our tuning in audience to see if they have any questions for you, because once we put the past to rest, I want it to rest. So, if they have any questions for you, I want them to go ahead and put them in the comment section and you can answer them. But while they're doing that, I want to see if King Joker, with what we've been discussing, King Joker, do you have any questions for Malfunction Junction about him and his past here on Sauce in the City? I'll leave y'all to it for about 3 minutes. I got to go to the bathroom
I
again.
bet. Okay, cool. Well, we've never got to talk, so I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. What's up?
not that I'm a recovering addict, so I mean, I think I understand, and I got my mental issues, so
Oh man, they don't go away either. The
no,
spoiler
don't.
alert.
Yeah. I mean, if like I've said it multiple times, and I don't mean I ain't no softie. Like I don't get soft. Like I'm not very heartfelt, but without you guys, I probably would have still been in my room just by myself. I got friends. Don't get me wrong; they come and visit and shit. But
Yeah,
yeah, I like being by myself.
I think most people actually do these days, man, because it's not a very good time to be alive. I don't care what anyone fucking tells you.
No, you right about that. It was a lot easier when I was younger. Shit was cheaper. Nowadays, it's like you can have a regular job and you still ain't catch up. You still playing catch up like on everything.
Facts, big facts. What was your if you don't mind me asking? I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
I
care to
swear.
tell you mine. Like, what was your DOC?
So I used heroin, cocaine, um, Molly. I did a lot.
Smorgasbord.
Yeah, yeah. And I had a high tolerance, so it was like
Yeah,
party all
me
the
too.
time. Be
See,
slumped
only
up,
question.
talking gibberish.
I do not. I don't have any fireworks, sir.
No.
Um, they're legal here, but I mean, look at me. Would you sell me fireworks, Timmy? See,
We got them crappy fireworks. You know, I gotta go all the way to PA to get them real fireworks.
all they got out in Vegas is snakes and sparklers.
Things
Good stuff. Or was it Arizona? I watched Joe Dirt. He was out there somewhere.
What was yours?
Mine was anything you got. I like the highs though. Like so, I chased a lot of speeds. Any speed, Adderall, all any of it, amphetamine, whatever. Um, what got my stroke was somebody put some fentanyl in my amphetamines, and dude, when I woke up, I was like, yes,
He's
I can't feel this at all. Like this is numb, but I can move it again, move my fingers again. So I still play guitar, which is great. I just walk like the tallest Oompa Loompa.
well,
Got
I
that
didn't know
little
you played
wobble.
guitar. That's
I
dope.
attempt it. I try.
You attempted.
Yeah. I mean, like I've got a few reels of stuff on Facebook. If we're not friends on Facebook, we're going to be.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Get some stuff done. What would you like to ask? I'm
Um,
being crucified here.
I'm not sure. I mean, where you live?
Well, right now I'm currently in Fayetteville, Tennessee.
Tennessee. All right.
That's my childhood home. That's where I grew up. Um, was born in West Virginia. That's where That's where I came from. Uh, in the history of the show. And he's gone now. She's back.
That's cool shit. You got any
No,
like other
just keep,
hobbies?
no, yeah,
Oh,
just
my
keep
bad.
talking.
Oh well, I
No,
just
just
paid
keep
attention to the
talking.
screen. Okay.
No, don't
Well,
pay attention to the screen. Just keep talking until I say stop.
okay. Well, let me talk
Right.
then.
Right.
Comedy. Obviously, I do the stand up. I do the online. Basically anywhere I go is a free set. If I have a conversation with somebody, that's my 3 minutes. 10 minutes, however long they let me talk. Um, I've been doing this my whole life. Apparently, I'm just a smartass with a lot of wit. and no filter.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am. Only I do it with like people that know me, because other people find it intimidating or weird or awkward,
I
and
mean,
I'll just make it
you
more awkward.
I'll open with don't take me seriously because I don't. You know what
Yes, I say that to people a lot.
I mean?
Don't ever take anything I say seriously.
Well, now that you guys have gotten a chance to get along, everybody's had a chance to ask questions. So, in saying that, I don't want to hear any more questions about him. I'm just going to refer them to the video, right? Because these are all questions I'm just asking you about the past that I have been asked. And I'm like, well, let me check in, right? Because you have your side of the story, there's their side of the story, there's the side of the story that I've made up in my mind, and then there's the truth, right? So I never know what is what, and that's why I love to put the past to bed because it doesn't matter anymore. You're still here. We're going to press on. The next part of the show is we're going to be talking about the present of Sauce in the City, and doing a segment on that. But you know how we always end things because I love games. And so the game that I've chosen for you two today is categories. And categories is a super simple game. It's located in that card deck that I made. And I ain't never making no more of them motherfuckers ever again in my life. But it's a simple game that you guys go back and forth under one category until somebody is out. And in this one, because there's only two of you, we're going to do 3 rounds. Okay. We're going to do a category that I pick, a category that you pick, Malfunction, and then one that you pick, King Joker. Okay. All right. And I'm going to play two just to put in the added extra oomph
Oh.
of complexity, right? A little complexity. Um, all right, but I will always be the end person and I really don't count. Okay. Well, yeah, I kind of do count. So when I'm out, I'm out. But anyway, so the first category is going to be drugs of choice. Because when you guys were just talking about it a second ago, you guys were speedballing those suckers. Y'all were like boom, boom, boom. So I'm thinking that in this round, the last man or woman standing, because I know a little bit of something about drugs. I see them every day on the corner of Nellis and Sahara. Okay, so on the count of three, until somebody is out, it's going to be me because it's my category, Malfunction, and then King Joker. All right, we're ready? Okay, one, two, three, weed.
Peyote,
Shrooms.
Shoot, I'm already out. Y'all said
acid,
That was methamphetamine,
cocaine,
Adderall,
scopolamine,
morphine.
Xanax.
Yeah, I fucked up.
yep.
I was trying to remember all the other ones that were said.
Congratulations, Malfunction Junction. You win round one. All right, let's fight round two, Malfunction Junction. It's you, and so it'll be you first, King Joker, me. So what's your topic or
All right.
category?
Bad action stars. Steven Seagal.
Freaking damn! I can't. That's horrible. I can't think of actors.
Okay, you're out. Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Sylvester Stallone.
Keanu Reeves,
Jean Claude Van Damme.
Will Smith,
Chuck Norris.
Martin Lawrence. I
Pico
win.
Quantas. Oh,
I
I didn't
win.
want to say Jackie Chan because he's one of the best ones out there.
I know.
Oh, I
And
thought
my
he said bad.
he did.
I
But
did. I said horrible.
but but all of them had a bad movie, like uh uh um Keanu Reeves, he had a bad movie. So he just said bad action heroes. So in these games, King Joker, this is a good learning moment. You are to get creative, think outside of the box, release the restraints on what you think he's
Nobody
talking.
gave me the key or the combination to get out of this box.
Well, I'm
That's why
giving
you bring a torch, bro.
that's right, and we're giving it to you right now. So soak it up. All right, this is round three. This is your round. We're gonna teach him that dance because you missed the dance last night. So I got to teach it to
He
both of
got some moves.
you. All right, your round, King Joker.
All right. Things you can collect.
Okay,
Coins.
you're first. Wait a minute, we got to get the order. You're
Oh,
first, malfunction junction, then me. Okay, you malfunction me and go.
coins.
Stamps,
Sauced in the city character cards.
Bikes.
marbles,
Color my world coloring books.
Cars.
action figures,
Tattoos.
Paintings.
records,
Sunglasses.
Stamps.
I already
You
said
already
stamps,
said that.
Oh, damn me.
Keep going, malfunction.
comic books,
Rings.
hemp necklaces,
Pimp cups.
bottle caps,
Hookers.
liquor bottles. You don't collect hookers. The hell's wrong with you?
Hey, you do collect hookers. Ask any pimp out there.
You collect money from hookers and STDs from the cheap ones.
Listen, okay, so this is something that y'all didn't know about me, and because this is downloading Brenda Brown, the Online Chronicles, season one, episode four, this is a little known fact about Brenda Brown. My ex boyfriend, the very last boyfriend that I had, was an ex pimp that barely escaped racketeering charges.
Holy man.
So I promise you, I know when I know of what I say.
I thought you was going to say how you found out you weren't allergic to penicillin. I was like, what?
Oh no. But I did get to co-direct a movie called Pimpin' Ain't Easy. So you can only imagine some of the lessons that I've learned.
Well, I mean, is it easy?
I guess for them it is because wait a minute, these women, I don't know what brain cell in their head not working where you go out and do 100% of the work and give your money to somebody. Like, I am not looking for love that bad. I'm not looking for a father figure that bad.
I don't know how any of that could be considered love or fatherly. That's weird kind of incest fetish.
It is. And I just, you know what? But one day I'm going to sit down or I'm going to have a hooker or a pimp on the show because this is downloading Brenda Brown, the Online Chronicles. And the shit I come across online, you would not believe. And we're going to make sure that we get them on this show somehow, some way.
You and me find out I can meet a hooker on this show.
Let me find out.
I
All
will
right.
make money.
Well, in order to cleanse the palate and the soul, we're going to be moving on to the present of Malfunction Junction and Sauce in the City right after this message from one of his favorite comedians. Check it out.
Man, y'all see my shirt? Y'all see my shirt? That's Miss Brenda Brown, man. I love being on Sauced in the City. Y'all check it out. Go to YouTube. It's like an internet game show for comedians, but with rules. And who's making sure we follow them? The one and only Miss Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child. Thank you for you, ma'am. I appreciate you. Now let me tell you, Miss Brenda Brown don't play. All right, Miss Brenda Brown does not play. Comedians start running their mouth too much. She's like, baby. They need to hear me more than they need to hear you. God's God order. I mean, she will cut them off. They running their mouth too much. It's like she would, if she had a trapdoor button, she would use it. And I mean, mid joke, she don't play, but that's what makes it great. She wrangles comedians from across the world, not just the country, to keeps us in check and shouts us out on her own platforms. She's out here making sure the laughs keep coming and that we're all seen and supported. So y'all do me a favor. Find MBSC Entertainment on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. Look for the playlist for Sauced in the City and Miss Brenda Brown. We appreciate y'all. And together we achieve more. Love y'all. Peace.
I like that little laugh at the end.
Right? Like he didn't hit the button correctly. Oh no. I love Phil.
So Mr. Phil Strickland, shout out to him and all his firefighter buddies. Thank you for your service and all of that. All right. Well, it's time for us to get to the present of Sauce in the City. And one thing that we do in the present of my world, which is Sauce in the City, is we have the intro dance sequence, right? Because everybody has, like, I think everybody has music at the beginning. Everybody has an intro song. And I was like, I don't want to do that. So what we decided to do is we decided to make our very own dance sequence intro. And the one that we did last week, turn your camera back around, King Joker. I don't know if you did. He turned it to the side, and I was getting ready to put him on the screen, and it was all jacked up. Um, all right, so I'm gonna give King Joker a little bit of time, undetermined, to teach you the steps of the last dance routine that he remembers. Okay, because I don't know if I want to teach you guys the one because I'm not going to turn my screen on. So I'm going to have him teach
Oh,
you.
why not? That
I'm
would have
going
been
to
a great surprise.
I know it would have, and maybe 300 episodes in, it might happen. All right, I'll be right back. Um, and make sure that you teach him because Malfunction Junction, King Joker is Latin and always talking about dancing. So here's his shot to teach a newbie how to dance. I'll be right back.
All right. I think the last one I can remember was, all right. So Rainy Jenny did the little moonwalk with her fingers, and that
Mhm.
was like to like a three count. And then, I think we brought her around the world to a three count. And then, Green did the little, like Thriller.
Uh,
Um, so we got the little moonwalk, we got the around the world, we got the Thriller. Oh, and then we got the smack that ass, and then man, yeah, we're gonna have to add some moves in.
I cannot with y'all. I cannot with y'all.
Well, yeah,
Gosh. All right, Tony, let's get it together. Okay. I'm gonna put y'all out of y'all misery. So we're just going to do the dance that we did yesterday because it's still fresh in my mind and it's super easy to do. And we're gonna teach the people who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond how to do it because I'm a good teacher. So it's going to be on the count of eight, right? So we're going to do snap your fingers. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. That's the first eight count. Snap your fingers. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight.
Like the Little John song. Like,
You could do whatever you want once you learn to move. Okay. And then the next part is and stare. That was David Green. And stare. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Money down. Two, three, four. And money down is putting your hands up in the air and bringing the money down. Money down.
That's
Not
making
money.
it rain.
No, no, no. Not money up. Put your
oh,
both hands up in the air. Both hands up.
I just sat down.
Both hands up and make the money come down. Make the money come down. There you go.
That's what that is. Jazz fingers.
That's it. Money down. Two, three, four, six, seven, eight. All right. And then our next thing is J Watch with the clear it out. And when you clear it out, you are gonna take your hands like and cross them over in front of you with your palms. Cross them over in front of you. Just do like I'm saying. Don't put your jazz on it yet. Cross. Cross your hands. Cross. That's putting them together. Do y'all know what cross is? Yeah. Okay. Right. What move would you make to clear it out? Once your hands are crossed, then what? Okay. So clear it out. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Right? And then after that, you're going to go. Uh, Actually, it's clear it out. One, two, three, four. Shake your booty. Five, six, seven, eight. So you were doing it right. Yep. So, yep, that is exactly it. Look at him shaking his booty. All
I'm
right.
shaking a
So,
motorcycle.
so from the top, and Randy snap. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Funny Man Green. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Insane.
oh,
Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. And J
What?
Watt. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay, that's good.
I felt autistic as fuck.
Hold on. So wait a minute. Insane is the money down. That was his
Oh,
move. So when I say insane, that's the money down. Okay. And Randy is the snap. Two, three, four, five. Okay. So I'm gonna say the contestants, I'm gonna say the castmate's name, and then you guys complete the move. Are you with me?
I
alright.
am now.
That's
Okay.
okay. Go that
So
way.
and I'm gonna call them in order the first time, and then I'm gonna call them in order the first time, and then I'm just gonna call out the names, and then you guys repeat the moves. Okay.
Okay.
So from the top and snap. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Funny Man Green. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. No, Funny Man Green is the stare.
Oh, I thought that was insane.
No, Funny Man Green is the stare. Insane is the money down.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
All right, from the
Copy
top.
that.
And snap. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. And stare. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Money down. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Clear it out. Two, three, four. Shake your beauty. Five, six, seven, eight. Funny Man Green. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. And Randy. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. You guys give yourselves an applause because I don't want to give away too much of the game, but congratulate yourselves on creating a brand new game.
It
All
don't even
right.
matter who won.
It doesn't because that's not why we're here. We are here to talk about the present of Sauce in the City and kind of where. So tell us where you are at the present, Malfunction Junction.
At the present, I am on a motorcycle in my dad's yard in the state of Tennessee. At present, I'm outside.
All right. And it's going pretty good, and life is at least on a straight path for now.
I mean, for now, it's I've made a decision. I'm probably not going to go to jail if I don't have to. So, seeing as how they're not interested, I'm not going to volunteer. So things are great.
So I'm out here somewhere, and that is the best way to keep it. So, have you seen? Well, you've been on a little bit of the present of Sauce in the City,
Mhm.
which I would say is the series Sauce in the City late night comedy game show. And out of these 13 contestants or castmates, who's your favorite? Abigail, David Green, Charms, Jay Watch, Rennie Jenny, Philibiner Leaner, I'm going to get it right eventually, Jimmy George Hayes Jr., King Joker, Bacon, Randy Holton, Ratchet Tracy, Zeke, or Insane? Who's your favorite castmate
Well,
from present?
from the present, and we just talking about castmates, not what I know of them or anything like that, just whatever. But I'd have to say Charms on the show. One, she's hot. She's also probably my wife, and she doesn't know that yet. But I might love her. And little Pookie also, she brings him up, and that's what I mean. That's a wild card in and of itself. You never know what's going to happen. He just pop up, and then you lose your mind. I hear it all the time. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen. I got to go with Charms.
Oh, I do love Charms and my little Roman, my internet grandbaby. So the direction of the show has taken some involvement as far as getting to know the castmates. So, like, what is like a highlight? Um, I guess give us some your top highlight moment or something you've seen about this series that floats your boat.
Oh, anytime you ask her a question, she'll go off on it. Like she's got more than an answer. There's like a whole. We wind up on politics somehow. I don't understand how that works.
We're always on politics. Speaking of which, Matt Chimney has said Happy 4th of July like 900 times. So please go ahead and tell Matt Chimney Happy 4th of July. And hey, as a matter of fact, at every great ball game, there's somebody that sings the national anthem. So could you do us the honors and give us some of that old Malfunction Junction magic while I go outside and see if they caught my house on fire because I done heard like something too close to my house. I'll be right back.
Give me just a moment. I gotta get water real quick because I'm out here sweating like a blindfolded lesbian in a fish market. Give me a second, and I'll be
Oh,
right back. Yeah, I'll do that. Give me a moment. Gotta get some water.
you'll be. Oh, and while he's taking his moment, this is always good because I make these things behind this stream, and I don't ever have a good chance to show them. So
Give it up to our next comic. It's Randy Holton, everybody. Clap it up for him. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Who misses Spirit Airlines? I miss them. I miss Spirit Airlines. I surely do. I miss being ignored by the stewardess. I
I miss antagonizing the stewardess, because I would say something like, Southwest Airlines gives peanuts. I miss the angry stewardess. It was so fun being ignored. I miss getting kicked in the balls by the fee that you never knew that you had to pay. So now they don't take carry-ons. You got to pay for your carry-ons. So you get on and say, "Oh yeah, it's $40 more for your carry-on." I miss that. I really do miss that. I miss Spirit. What they did to the free Wi-Fi. I miss the free Wi-Fi because when you get on the plane, they say the Wi-Fi is not working, but you had to pay for it anyways. And then they won't give your money back. So you basically paid for free Wi-Fi that they promised, but they didn't have it, but you had to pay for it anyways. So I really miss that. Spirit Airlines was such a classic place. I miss paying the $20 for a cheese sandwich. Did anybody ever order something on Spirit Airlines? I remember I ordered a fruit tray, and I got 3 grapes and 2 pieces of cheese and 3 crackers, $20. I really miss that. I really do. Spirit Airlines. I miss the Spirit Airlines that you would get a real deal on a plane, right? So you get round trip $250 to Las Vegas. That was one of their hot spots, right? Las Vegas. They fly back and forth. It's a one-way trip, right? But then you miss the flight, and they're going to charge you another $250 to get another flight. I miss that. I really do. So now you paid $500 for the flight that you thought you got a deal on for $250. Yeah, I really miss that. I was actually stranded in Carolina. What's the one city in Carolina?
And we're back. So I guess this is where I sing now. Which is crazy. I'm only going to do the part for the ball game. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? Fucking play ball, man.
What you don't know is we have another singer on the stream, and but he just took a big old bite of something as if he doesn't understand that anything could happen on the show, and why is he eating like it's lunchtime?
You caught me in the green room.
That's how it does. That's what it does.
I know.
Give me what you got.
Well, you ruined the mood now. Now I was gonna like switch screens and then give you your opportunity to sing the Star Spangled Banner, but you had a mouthful of food. So now the moment's
It's all
passed.
empty. Let's go.
You can do it.
I'm multi-talented. Have you not know this?
Well, it's not that you're not multi-talented. It's just now the video's not going to go together the right way, right? It was supposed to run right into one into the other, right? Like it was supposed to go, and the home of the brave, yeah, and then you were
See,
supposed to go, uh, then you were supposed to start singing. Then I was gonna go,
right.
and here's King Joker, and then you're gonna start singing. But when I put you on the screen, I'm like, he got chipmunk cheeks.
And it don't help that I sound autistic in sleeves.
It's the munchies. All right, I blame it on the munchies.
Yes, and now I'm all like, I don't even want you now. Anyway, but happy 4th of July to everybody. I hope they enjoyed the performance and rock on. You're just as good as always. Your voice is beautiful, and we all love it around here. Um, so back to the presence of the show. Uh, I'm going to ask you the same questions that I asked you about the past, which is what's one of your best moments of the present or best things about the present moment of the show, the present era, I should say.
Oh, the present era, I'd have to say the actual groundwork that I've put in with a lot of the cast members I've met, like in person. That I know it kind of counts past tense, but still at the same time, it's like a present situation because there's still people on here that I know now. You know what I mean? Like I know them now. Uh,
Yeah, that's a pretty significant statement because a lot of people will say that you can't get to know people on stream together. And I'm like, that is the biggest load of bullshit that I've ever heard in my entire life because I've spent 8 years making some of the best relationships even better than the ones that I have with the people in front of me. And I don't know if that means there's something wrong with me, but it's definitely like, it's a way to make friendships with people that you just don't have access to every day. And if it weren't for this, a lot of us wouldn't have met. And I'm just glad that we did. So that's, presently, I'm super proud that we're all able to still have people on there that we know, right? Because
yeah,
usually you walk into the room and be like, who are all these people?
that's happened a couple of times.
Well, when you're away for a little while, I get restless and then I start, acting a little crazy. Me and Jay Watch were talking about it. And as far as artistry is concerned, I have quit fighting it. I am an artist. My artistry is gaming. That's the only difference. My artistry is playing games. And I am very sensitive about my shit. So I have found that I have thrown away people that maybe I should have worked on a relationship a little bit with. And so in season 6, I am really trying to work on the relationships and rebuilding and not being angry and not carrying negativity and
Hmm.
letting it go in order for all of us to be a cast and create something beautiful. And that's what my present is for the show, right? Like right now. So, um, and my best moment, I don't know what yours is, but my best moment of the present is this part that we're doing right now, which is the downloading Brenda Brown and the fact that I get to sit with you guys like one on one and talk and poke and prod and it's super fun.
It actually is. I'd have to say that this is one of the highlights of my present because it's like there's nobody trying to, talk over another person or who can be heard the most or whatever. and you can actually get we can talk. You know what I mean? It's
Yes. And I can get great samples of why I love you so much. Like right now, I'm about to put 3 minutes on the clock and I'm about to let you give off some of that Tony Klein magic. Now that's how I met you, and that's what I want. So I'm going to put some time on the clock, and this is going to be your comedy stress test because I don't think King Joker has ever really heard you uh, crack that code. So um, it doesn't have to be jokes, but for the love of downloading Brenda Brown and me being super happy when I watch this later, please let it be Tony Klein funny. Let's go.
absolutely. So my daughter recently got married. It was a great service too. By the way, I love her husband. He's a good kid. He really is. But he was nervous. He asked me some things like questions. They're both pure. Also, if you don't know if you know what that means or not, but my daughter's not a whore, and her husband is not a player. You know what I mean? He doesn't go out and this first time they've seen each other. You know what I mean? And huh, he said, "What do you think I should do?" Now I'm her dad. Okay. Never in the history of ever the fuck ever has any man asked a father what do you think how do you think I should do this? I don't fucking know. Why would I know that? You know what I mean? I'm her dad. I can't say that I'm not that kind of dad. That's not me. Daddy's hand stayed here. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do there, man. You're asking me the wrong question. You've got balls. I love that kid. He's a good kid. I got moved a table for him over the weekend. So, they had their little honeymoon phase. And I think he figured it out because I saw an industrial sized box of Trojan raw condoms. I didn't even give a fuck what size they were. That's a big box. And I was like, I can't, we can't stay here too long because that's daddy's little girl over there. I don't want to know that. You know what I mean? That's not how I want to see my daughter, but that's my daughter. I used to think that nobody, because I don't know if you've ever seen my daughter, she looks just like me. Okay. Now looking at me and thinking about that's me with titties. Who'd want to fuck that? He did. That's exactly what happened there. He didn't check up, but there's a lot of them used too. I don't know if he was like a premier or if he actually was. I don't even, let's just swap topic. I've talked way too long about that. I'm out here now, just out here trying to figure things out. And I found that when people talk, if you're in the vicinity of a piece of cheese, you could take that cheese, sling it, and hit them in the face with it. And it's like babies crying. You can do that to a baby and they'll shut up. They'll stop crying. It's the greatest thing ever. Well, my dad was talking to me, and I was making a sandwich. And his talking sounded awful lot like bitching. So I took a piece of provolone and I slung it like Captain America's shield, and it just stuck right there on his forehead. Just made, and it worked. He was quiet. He shut up for like 2 full seconds and said, did you really just hit me with a piece of cheese? And I was already out the door with my sandwich. I stayed outside for like a half hour just eating my sandwich, watching him try to figure out what happened to his face with a piece of cheese. And I got to see my little boy at the wedding, and he was telling me a few things. He's got a speech impediment. And I'm kind of thinking, like I was looking at him, listening to him talk. And I was like, buddy, man, I'm so sorry. He said, what are you talking about? I said, that's my fault. You talk like that. He said, no, my therapist tried to say it was a trauma thing too. I said, no, buddy, it wasn't that. I had to have 2 vasectomies. I don't know if you know that, but I think at first one, if I'd just not done nothing, you'd be fine. You wouldn't have a speech impediment. I think I clipped his little wriggly guy. He got all side-eyed. And I had 2 vasectomies, so there's trauma there. I had to have a granuloma removed and had a son with a He got a slight problem with his alls. You know what I mean? He's got the FUD voice, and I love him to death. He's a good kid. I got to say that. When he was younger, yeah, I don't know if you've got kids and you've ever had the pleasure of having to take you and your child to the bathroom, and both of y'all having to do the same thing at the same fucking time. Well, me and my son had to shit. Okay, that had to happen to us. I let him go first. He's 3. Okay. There's a lot of, you don't want to clean that up. You let him do what he's got to do, be a man, clench it. And I did. He got done, got him took care of, and I put him on that thing where you change the diapers and had him all strapped in, you know. And I sit down and he just jumped off. And now I'm locked in. He's just in the stall and I am locked in. Okay. I can't go nowhere. I'm stuck. And I'm like, dude, please don't do. Well, about that time, this guy kicks the door open, and I heard it before he got in the bathroom. It was bad. I felt horrible for that guy. He made a mess. Okay, and my son was worried about him when he's sitting right in the stall next to us, and I was looking at him like, "Asa, please, no, don't, buddy. I need you to." And this guy was, dude. It was bad. Like his whole guts contents made the awfulest racket you've ever heard in your life. And he ducked his head up under the stall and said, "Hey, man, are you all right?" And that dude said, "Ah!" And kind of fell off the toilet a little bit and made a bigger mess. And I was like, Asa, I couldn't get him, man. And he crawls up under the stall with this man now. My son is in the stall with a strange man that shit all over himself, trying to coach him through what's happening to him, like a life coach, wanting to hold his hand and shit. And I'm like, no, please, dude, I need you to get back over here. Please get back over here. Dude was like, listen to your dad here, have some candy. And I was like, no, don't take the candy. I was
man, you want to go to the Swifties wedding with me? No, but we can go to the Sauce in the City late date night and talk about it. Tap in.
Welcome to the Sauce in the City late night date night online. Yeah, let's go. This is going to be an amazing night for everyone here.
The show starts at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, and that is 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard for all our East Coasters. So be sure to tune in tonight.
Oh man, well, King Joker, you've never had the chance to check out Tony Klein live, and this is your first experience, so you know how we do it in the present, where we grade that comedy stress test: A, B, C, D, F, L, bomb. Never leave him in charge again. What would you grade that comedy stress test?
I give our boy Malfunction Junction a B. You started off good. It was like a roller coaster.
Okay.
You know, it started drowning out, then it come say something funny, and then it go back. It was almost like Randy, but with better punchlines.
Okay. B plus. Like a Randy with better punchlines. Well, Malfunction Junction, that's something we do in the present on the show. And when we're talking about the present, I like to talk about our relationship, right? Because this is downloading Brenda Brown Online Chronicles. So I do like to attach my relationship with you because I've received many questions about why I still remain friends with you, or why you're still allowed on my show, or any of that stuff. And so I would like to, in the present, to tell you what I like about you most, always, so that people who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond can always be pointed toward this video whenever they have questions. Okay, so the reason that I allow you and continue to want you on my show is because, as you said in the green room, I think you said it the best, is Stephen Insane said, you're the thing that you like. No, you might have said that live. The thing that you like most about him is that he just accepts the you that you are, and that's good enough. And that has always been the sentiment around here. Even though I still have high expectations for you, but it's for you, the you that I know you are, right? These aren't expectations of the you that I hope you are. I'm just like, no, with that much talent, with being that funny, being that good musically inclined, and with his personality, I'm gonna look up one day and I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna turn in my Tony Klein card for $1,000 because he's just out there doing the most. Now, what the most is, I don't know.
All of it.
All of it. So that is why I continue to have you on my show because it seems that you understand me. And in all of the comedians that I've ever had on the show, I love the ones that can understand me. Like, it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So, presently, what keeps you around, Tony? What keeps you, you know, over here, as best I could say, in this space?
I mean, I get to be who you see. I mean, I'm that guy always, but I get ridiculed a lot for being that. And here, there is no regulation. It's like you just go ham, do what you were made for, type shit, and that's.
But when you do it, they don't understand. They're like, do what you're made for. And then you do it, and they're like, what
No.
the was that? Oh my God. That is absolutely like spot on the nose. I've experienced that myself. They're like, come on in and be you. And I go on in and I am me. And then all of a sudden,
Like, listen,
I'm like, you know who you called over here. Don't act like you don't know what you were asking for. So that's why I call you back and again and again and again because I know what I'm asking for. And the minute that you don't bring it, which there's been a couple of episodes, which is some of my unfavorite moments of the present is that I found that a lot of you guys who started very strong in your comedic timing and wit, you guys went downhill a little bit. However, I also started to understand in knowing you that it was because shit was hard. And it's hard to come when shit is hard.
yeah. Like I have to be funny to live, not That's the only way I make it through life, and sometimes it is hard.
It is very hard. And actually, speaking of which, the present, because that's where we're at right now with the show, is we created this online comedy mic. It's the high stakes stress test 3 minute comedy mic for $20, and it is online. Anybody can join as long as you're ratchetly funny, because it is the Ratchet Comedy Open Mic. So, King Joker, I'm just curious to know if we were in the present and he was a contestant on this open mic, would he be receiving our $20?
I think he has what was that word? He could definitely
Potential.
make the 20. Yeah, I think he has the potential. Thank you, buddy. I
Nobody
think he
likes
got
to
the
say that
potential.
word after he said it. Like, no, see, the potential. Now we all think it's a bad word. No.
No,
Um,
it's not a bad word. No, definitely. He's funny. Um, he's just the drag. I think he
okay.
just if he gives a little more
Yeah. Oh,
animated to get into the story or whatever, you're gonna get a lot of laughs.
I think so because this is what happened. Um, somewhere, like, I think it was season 3 of Sauce in the City. I think that's when his nut was swole up. Like, he was in the hospital and his nuts was swole up, and it was just this whole mess, right? But his funny suffered just like his nut.
Yeah.
But just like his nut, his funny seems to be on the mend. So
So some of that funny, some of that funny got taken away.
Well, see, like I've already done some things that a lot of people can't say that they have done, and that is like one of the things I've done was get some of the highest accolades from Mark Kidwalk Britton.
Who's that?
That, oh my God, I don't know if we can be friends. He is a voice for Dragon Ball Z. Shout out to Mark Britton. He
I
does
like
some,
Dragon Ball Z.
yeah, you love the fuck out of him too. He does a few of the characters on Dragon Ball Z, and this is the kicker part. He also is a stand-up comedian, and at the time, I don't know about now, but at the time, he was a World Series of Comedy judge, and had been for like 4 years. And I got to do a set for that man on this show because, and if I remember correctly, he hurt Joey Lee's feelings a little bit because he was all excited about being the dude in the hat, and it just happened I was the guy in the hat with the shirt, not him.
Well, that is something I'm so glad that we got a chance to hear. You know, and I'll tell you what the problem with Mark Kidwalk Britton is with this show. It's not that he wasn't, he isn't great. He's great, and in the world, he's the reason that I got into wanting the comic book world for you guys. That's how the cartoon characters started to come to life for me, right? Because I looked up in the world and I said, okay, God, I want to turn my friends into cartoons. And then the next thing I know, he agreed to be on the show. And I was like, oh, sweet. And so then my goal for him was to be on the show, which was good for you guys, not to come to my show and say, okay, everybody, don't do her show, come over here. No, I wanted him to train you guys on the show. That's why I invited him to the show. Not to take you guys to go do an independent project. That was not why I said come to the show. But he decided, hey, send your people over to me and I'll train them to be stars, and I'm going to charge them, and then I'll give you money. And I was like, I don't want your money. I want you to come over to the show.
Right.
I don't want your money. I want you to come over to the show and train them in the voiceover work and show them what a brilliant world it is, and introduce them to the cartoon world, because serious comedians at that time when we were doing it, they weren't like, you know what I mean? Like, they weren't into it. They were like, being a character, well, that's stupid. And I'm like, nah, it's not. I promise you it's not. And so when that didn't happen, I was like, oh, well, you won't get another one. How about that? Because the reason that I introduce and bring people to Sauce in the City is to enrich the Sauce in the City world for the seedlings that I plant in the Sauce in the City soil.
Right.
I don't want you to take them out of the soil.
But what I'm saying about him is the nutrients that I received in the way of accolades that I got after that set on the show. That was, with his credentials, for somebody of that caliber to say that to nobody, that was a big deal to me.
Mark Kidwalk Britton did exactly what I wanted him to do. He just didn't stay to do it. That was so the credential is, I'm glad that a couple of you got it, right? He was in and out. So those of you that received that from him, kudos to you. Just like with Charlie Mack, those of us that got to perform on stage with the Charlie Mack, right? Before it was just Charlie Mack, now it's the Charlie Mack. Those are memories that we have with them. So the present is, I'm glad that something here at Sauce in the City uh, created the flame for your sparkle, right? Because when you came, you were just running around in circles, and I was like, wait a minute. You've got something here. And you were like, I know, but I just don't, I just, I'm just doing everything. And I was like, okay. So you've come a long way, my friend. And in another 365 days, I hope that you still remain free enough to come and hang out with us in the city of Las Vegas, Nevada for Comedy Con 2027, because I've decided that I'm going to give you guys 3 minutes of comedy. Me, Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child, are going to give you guys 3 minutes of comedy. And one of the subjects is definitely my relationships with you guys. So you should definitely be there to hear it.
Oh, it's gonna be great. I wonder if I can make it in post partum somehow.
You know what? We're just gonna, like we're doing the government right now, we're gonna close our eyes and cross our fingers and hope for the best.
Posthumously.
Posthumously. Well, with that being said, the present is the present, and we always end the segment with a game. So, in the present, which is your favorite games that we play?
See, in the present, my favorite one would have to be the skew. Y'all still doing the skew where you swap it up this time, though. I like the Vanna White.
Ah, shout out to Jay Watch. I can't believe he beat me at my own game, but so that skew is still pretty good. Okay, so
I do
I
like
just
it.
want y'all to know that. But that skew is definitely one of our games that's going to be in our Color My World coloring book because it's so much fun to play. So, downloading Brenda Brown is volume 1 of that coloring book, and this is definitely one of the 5 games that you'll find included within that coloring book. So, in order to give everybody a good idea of how it is played, we need 2 contestants, which, ta da, thanks to King Joker, we have. All right, so you guys get to decide who's going to be the Vanna White first and who's going to be the Chuck Woolery.
Pat Sajak.
Oh, Pat Sajak, that's right. Who's Chuck Woolery? Oh,
Family Feud.
I thought that was the batch game. Okay, anyway,
It might be.
who's gonna do what first?
I can Vanna.
Okay, you know what? It is your episode, so you do get to decide first. All right, I want you to grab the thing closest to you on your left, and rest of the cast, which is like me and King Joker, swap that.
We have
We
this
have right
flying.
here a green vape. It almost looks like it has an MP3 player hooked up to it. These new ones they're coming out with, they got video and everything. It is pluggable. It is about 2 grams or 3 grams of pure goodness. And when kids are stressing you out, is 9 grams. Pure good. Oh, that's a big boy. Okay. Here at Big Boy Malfunction, we are selling goodness and peace. If you're having stress from your job and stress from your kids, you take some time out and enjoy your peace. Get your mind straight. No need for a therapy. Just 10 minutes of malfunctions. Big boy.
From Flying Horse.
Oh my gosh.
Flying. Yeah, you gonna be flying horses.
Oh jeez. All right, King Joker, it's now time for you to grab the thing nearest to you on your left. And me and the rest of the cast, 60 seconds on the clock, and swap.
Swap that shoe. We have here a husky. It might be a Malamute. I'm not sure. No, it's definitely a husky. This is a good boy. I mean, I believe it's a boy. I think it's a boy. Show us that other side. Is it fixed? Okay. It must be a breeder. It talks to you sometimes. It knows how you feel all the time. Can it speak? Watch as it just takes a bite. It listens. It understands what you're saying. And sometimes it talks back. It'll do. Watch as my friend demonstrates. It said, no, I'd rather just bite. I can bite. Look at those big, beautiful bug eyes from the side there. It might be a skinwalker, Joker. You may be in danger. I don't know. But look at it. So it's like an owl. Look at it. God, it just went out there, didn't it? Big eyeball. Just the look at it. It's got the biggest eyeball I've ever seen. For like $9.99, you can have that eyeball stare at you intensely while you sleep. Just watching your every move. Like every time you breathe, that eyeball will know. What's its name?
King.
Kane. Buy one of them.
Oh my god.
I tried, but he was so focused on that sandwich.
He said the biggest eyeball I've ever seen.
It was huge. It was like touching the sandwich.
And then on King Joker's side, that was really good, King Joker, how you caught the clue when like you said it looked like an MP3 player is in it and you heard my giggle and you went with it. I love that. That's you were like, oh, she laughed.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie, my daughter be coming with different ones. They got MP3 players, they got little videos, but the thing is, it's disposable. You don't get to reuse. You gotta throw it out and buy a damn new one. What the hell's the sense?
Okay, and with that, oh my gosh, you guys are too fun to hang out with. So this is the present cast that
Get out of there.
we have on. King Joker actually is just with us for season 4. I think all of season 4 and season 5. So he's one of our newest castmates. So what do you think?
I like him. I've liked him since he's been on the show. We've got good back and forth chemistry. I believe I could have a, you know what I mean? Definitely some collaboration about to happen. I told him while you were away earlier that if we're not friends on Facebook already, we're going to be. So.
And that is what I love, the relationships that you build, and you build them when you find commonality. So what do you think of the present cast overall? And let me read the 13 names back to you. So the cast overall: Jimmy George Hayes Jr., Hose, King Joker. Oh wait, let me start at the top. Abigail, Funny Man Green, Charms, Jay Watch, Rennie Jenny, Philibiner, no, Rennie Jenny Santana Philibiner Leaner. I think that's it. Jimmy George Hayes, Jimmy Jam, King Joker, Bacon, Randy, See how easy those are? Ratchet, Tracy, Zeke, insane. Overall, what do you think? Give us some thoughts about our present cast.
I like them. They're good people. Jenny does that on purpose with her names though. Jennifer, I'm watching you. Call her Jennifer if you want to make her mad. She does. Her name's not Jennifer. It's like Juanita or something, but she doesn't like
I love it.
it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I had this thought in my mind. Oh. So you were the first one that was booted out in this present game that we're playing because we are trying to get down to the real truth about who is the king or queen of the Sauce in the City stream. So they always have disagreements back and forth about, you know, whose presence on the show is greater, and the show is boring without ABCD, or they always have their different conversations. So I thought that I would give each one of them a vote and let them each cast it one time a week to give one of our castmates, including yourself, the boot. And they voted you out as the first one. But of the 12 people or 13 people I mentioned now, who do you think is the next to go?
See, I'd say. I mean, if I had to guess, I'd say Bacon because of her attendance. Kind of like mine. Everybody's like, "Well, where the hell's he at?" I'll tell you where I've been.
Yeah, tell us.
Surviving, damn it. I mean, I'm down to Wi-Fi now. I don't have a phone service.
He said, I'm down to Wi Fi now. Well, you know what? We really appreciate you being able to. I know you can't make it all the time, but I appreciate you creating a space in your life um, and your Wi Fi channel on this Saturday, 4th of July, to come and sit down and hash out the tea and get it all out of our system and all that jazz. And attendance here is a big thing, because you got that's an easy vote, right? Because if it's attendance, it's not anything personal, it's just you haven't
No.
been here, right? So I think we have about at least five of those to go before we get down to the nitty gritty. But here is the positivity that we always end every episode on. Who do you think is going to be the king or queen of the stream?
Well, if I wanted to be a dick about it, I'd say it's up to the key holder, and if anybody were to give me a key to get back in, I'd take it.
Well, that is definitely a good what worm on a hook. That's definitely a good worm on the hook. Uh, and But I'd like early votes. And you can't change it. Even if you do change your mind and vote for someone different in the end, your early vote is the one. It's a
True
different
vote.
prize. Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
who do you think is gonna be the last king or queen on the stream?
I I got low key. I think Jay Watts is a dark horse. Uh, because I mean, look, man, dude's unassuming. Okay,
He is.
I mean, you don't know if he's listening or sleeping. It's ominous as hell because he could be listening the whole time, and that's just his face. You don't know because he's got on sunglasses. You know what I'm saying? And and where y'all collaborate so much, you know what I mean? Like he actually has a lot in. Like he goes in on things, man. Like Randy Holton, it's gonna come down to those two.
You
You know what I
think?
mean?
I mean,
I
Funny
do.
Man Green does a lot. Like he be at work and on the show. Um, Rennie Jenny's attendance has definitely gone up, and she's a woman, so she does have boobs.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not that like she uses them to her advantage.
Well, uh, you have to come back on the show. So somebody should definitely um, throw you a key like me. So I guess I'll take this moment as good as any a time is, will you be my date next Friday, which is, hold on, let me get the date for all those sitting in the back row. Will you be my date for late night date night on Friday, July 10th at 6
Y-
p.m. or I'm sorry, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Yay! So you've got a key, and we're gonna late night, date night, lap into the midnight. Sauce in the city got the vibe just right. I love that song.
That Jay Watts, he do that.
Absolutely. Shout out to JI Music, which is a good thing to talk about the present. What do you think of the soundtrack to the
I like it
present?
actually. I
Because
do. I like it.
you remember you and David made up the other one. Remember the
You're right.
I know.
Well, I mean, Dave did that, and I had a spastic solo somewhere. I'm glad you never play that because I was embarrassed. We couldn't get on the same page. I love Dave. I don't know where he's at right now. I think he's in Canada.
Well, he comes around every now and then. King Dave, shout out to him. But and I still have that intro, and you'll know when we start over because that's my intro.
It
It was
is. It is.
it was my intro. But I do love all the new stuff that comes along with the present show, and the collaboration between JI Music and Sauce in the City is definitely a love story made in heaven. So, um, with that being said, I think the present has been put to rest, and we definitely know that we'll have you back in the present. So I think we can add a little bit of oomph here for a second, and we'll be right back to talk about the future.
Happy birthday, Brenda!
We're going to ruin Brendan's birthday and put a virus that plays only sports.
Not saucy, but dry. Hey guys, I think we got a virus.
The virus destroyed their social media from the Sauced in the City and Brendan because we love to end comedy. So rude, something like Matt Timmon would do.
Hey, stop! No, stop! No! Oh my God! The screen is back. What a miracle!
This shows why the positive way is the way. Stop the haters. Who was that, by the way?
You just gotta love the stuff that's created on the show as a part of the vision of how people see me. And shout out to Nacho Brian, because the way that you see the cast of Sauce in the City, I just think is so imaginative and is so great to watch you create things, especially for the show. And I can't wait to see what happens in season 6. I'm keeping my lips shut about the secret that you have brewing. I won't ruin it, but I can tell everybody that it is super dope. And I think it's going to be the one to crack the code for your boy Nacho Brian. It's soon to come, and I seriously can't wait. So, previous to now, on week 1, I asked the cast what was their 3 aspirations for the show during season 6. And so I never gave mine. So right now, I'd like to take the chance to give you guys my 3 aspirations now that I've had a chance to work them out. Shout out to Jay Watch, who's always there for me to bounce things off of so that I can get my mind together. You create or you provide a great service, sir. So don't let anybody ever tell you that you're not working wonders over here in the world of Brenda Brown. So, anyway, my first aspiration for the show is that the castmates come to make the show their first priority. I believe that if everybody put in as much heart as Tony Klein has in his pinky toe, I believe that we would get much farther than we are. So I'm hoping in season 6 that everybody, starts to look at the show as a number one. Start making time for it. Put it on your to-do list, right? Because I, Brenda Brown, definitely put the show on my to-do list. I have eaten ramen noodles for weeks in order to make sure that the show is available, right? So I'm hoping uh, that if they take it more into their orbit, that their fans will start to understand what we're doing. And that is, we are building a fandom, because Comedy Con 2027 is not going to build itself. So, number 2, I hope, my God, I hope for the show that our castmates decide to do more collaborations together, because they are funny, as you guys have seen here tonight on this episode. You put them in a room together and take the seatbelt off, and they start bouncing around on the wall like jelly beans. And it's always fun and entertaining. And I hope to see more collaborations um, from them coming up soon. More music, more side shows, more side babies. I just want to see more. And number 3, most importantly, I hope the castmates come to understand that I'm a person too. I know you guys haven't seen my face in like 3 years at least. But if you go back to some of the earlier episodes, you'll see that I'm an actual person. I have feelings, and I'm not fighting it anymore. I'm an artist just like everybody else. I have feelings. When you do things to me, I am going to react. So in season 6, you guys will see more of how I really feel about it. And my aspiration for season 6 is that y'all don't judge me, okay? Because a lot of shit has been going on that I'm like, that's some bullshit. But as the host of the show, you can never say what your true feelings are, because you're trying to remain impartial to your cast as a whole. And for me now, I am going to remain impartial to my cast as a whole because I love them all. I could not be able to be here without them. So I hope they will all forgive me for being real in season 6 because sometimes funny just ain't funny. And I'm just saying. So, with that being said, rolling on to the future of the show, Malfunction Junction, I'll give you the mic and allow you to let us know what's your 3 aspirations for the show as far as you're concerned.
Well, my concerns are um, people, and they're like, okay, following through is a big thing with me. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't. I don't have the Brian. I know what you're going through. I don't have the words for what I want to say, but I'm a big stickler for the whole. Like if I tell you that I'm going to be here, that's happened so much. I have been here from the hospital. You understand, like swollen nut and all that. White blood cell count, that supremacy, and just.
Oh my God, I was so worried for you.
But I made it, and I feel like that's one thing I can say. I don't like to say that, but if it's something that I can do, I feel like everyone else should be able to figure it out and do it. Also, I get people that can't, like myself. Sometimes I can't be here all the time, but when I am able to be here, if I'm welcome, I'll be here. And so
let
far that I
me
know.
interject right there. I would like to say this so I can straighten out the record for everybody. It is not you not being here that wrinkles my butt cheeks. What ticks me off is you saying you're going to be here and then not. What also ticks me off is you saying you're not going to be here and then because nobody asked you, right? Like I didn't ask you if you were going to be here. I just the link is provided for everybody who wants to be here
Right.
and who is available to be here. And you just never know who could show up. Like just now, I'm gonna just look, see, you just never know, right? It,
Funny
it,
man.
it right? That is what the link is provided for. So I don't need you to tell me that you're not going to be here. I'm not your boss. I'm not the tax office. I'm not. I don't need you to tell me you're not going to be here. Just don't be here, right? Like, right? Because I don't need you to upset everything else if you're not going to be here. Now, if I ask you, or if somebody on the cast asks you, hey, where have you been at? Then Tony, Malfunction Junction, answer that question. Where have you been?
I have been inside. Inside. It's hotter than Satan's taint out here. And
You should get an umbrella. If you have to go outside, get an umbrella. So,
Hey Brenda, I'm gonna let you know I'm getting a shirt made of that saying you just said.
what did I say?
Get an umbrella?
No, when she said what wrinkles my butt, my butt cheeks or something like that or something.
Yes,
I've
look,
never in my life heard that before.
it it just makes me squeeze them tight, and I'm old, so I got wrinkles in my butt. So when I squeeze them,
I'm getting a shirt
there
made.
there's some wrinkles that come in my butt cheeks. But the cool thing is, I don't have wrinkles in my face, right? They're
Right.
my butt
Wouldn't it
show.
be called dimples
No, they're
if you
definitely.
squeezed it?
I call them just like they are. It wrinkles my butt cheeks. Okay,
She don't get the angry face. You get this shit.
I get angry butt cheeks.
I'll make you clench.
I've never in my life heard that. As soon as I heard that, I said, "Oh, I gotta write this down. I gotta get this made." I've never heard that.
I might not
Oh.
clap them cheeks, but I'll wrinkle the fuck out of them.
You know what? That is my butt cheeks.
Oh my god! I'm telling you, it wrinkles my butt cheeks. I'm telling you, it's a crazy thing, but it happens. What happened to my? Oh, sorry. Um, so this is in the present. This is definitely a a thing that gets me upset is when people just announce like a big old bomb in the middle of the room that they're not coming. And it's like, I don't need to know that. Okay. I just, like you, Joker, that's a very good segue into what happened to you last episode.
So the heat really messes with me, and what most people don't know is that I'm diabetic and my sugar drops slow. And so the one night I was drinking, and sometimes certain things I drink, apparently there's something in it that drops my sugar, and I am in sweats. I feel
Alcohol.
really sick.
I almost said it too,
I get
but
the
I
same
didn't.
way. No, no, no. I get the same way when I drink a Red Bull, and I don't. It
Sugar.
just messed me up.
All right. Well, in order to close out the present, I mean the future, we had number one, which is attendance, and we had our say on that. So you have two more.
Let's see. Waiting your turn. I hope everyone can acknowledge who has the talking stick. There's never a stick, but it's. What I can say is I'm glad that we stopped doing the Joey Lee thing where he screamed like an autistic kid with an etch a sketch for the better part of a minute, and everyone else just sat there looking like I do when I'm stoned. I'm glad we did away with that. That's let me just say that now. And then the third thing, I really hope that everybody, like, for me, it's more than a place to hang out. It's a place to actually keep sharp, man. Like when I saw that y'all started doing this stand up thing again, I was like, there's some rust to knock off. That's my $20 if I get a key. You know what I mean? That's I really hope that continues on, because that'll give everyone a chance. Like I will get to see what everyone's capable of, not what they can potentially do, their full capability. And we'll get to see, because you bet your ass I'll be bringing mine.
And actually, I have committed to keeping that going, just like I've committed to keeping the show going, because it's how we were born. One of my mistakes is that I kept trying to recreate the magic that I can create in the sky on the ground. And that is just not my motherfucking lane. It's this, I don't know how to do it. I've been trying for 5 years, 6 years, 6 years, 7 years, I don't know, 5 years at least, to do it, and the shit doesn't work. But when I do it online, it hits like butter, baby. So instead of paying $200 for two people to show up, I can pay $20 and I get at least 9 people to show up. So I think that's way better.
Right.
You like being the Wizard of Oz, like you like the behind the scene. Pull the
Yeah,
strings, pull the levers.
it seems that when people see me that I'm just like a 5'4" black woman, they're like, we're not gonna do what you say, and no magic and no nothing, you get nothing. And I'm like, y'all suck. But once a year, when we meet up, the magic is when we meet up. We don't
Oh, it's
need
gonna happen.
nobody else to have fun. And that's what I'm realizing that online is. It's
Mhm.
us. And we don't need nobody else to have fun.
Ain't it? I'm 5'11" white man with a tiny pecker handicap. I get all the great parking.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. But I did realize what I can't do on the ground that I can do in the sky is I can marry my love for games with the love you guys have for the open mic. And together we can create something beautiful like the ratchet open the most ratchet comic online
Or
open mic.
digital Mormonism.
Yeah, and I see some pretty ratchet shit online, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this is gonna play out.
Mhm.
So with that said, the future is looking bright with Sauce in the City, Brenda Brown, and Malfunction Junction, aka Tony Klein, which is the way I met you. Um, and I just could not be more happy. Now, to end every show of Sauce in the City, and I like it over here too. Um, I like last words because sometimes they just might be. So I want you, I want you to give some of your last words um, regarding the season and the game. I guess some words of wisdom about who gets booted out next. So your last word
Well,
of how not to be that person. How about that?
I say it like this: the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence because the best fertilizer is bullshit. Okay. So when you get over to the other side of the fence and you find all the bullshit, there ain't nobody tells you why the grass is green. You're expected to know that. No, why you wouldn't. But tend your own fucking yard. You know what I mean? Get your own bullshit. Make your own green grass. And you'll be fine. You'll be like me, voted out without a clue as to what happened to you. And in your next interview.
Hey, that is so crazy, Tony. I was just about to do a post similar to what you just said when you was talking about when the grass being greener on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is one of the lessons that I had to learn with this show. I always relied on the funny of the comedians that come to the show in order to say that I had something. Now that I've created the Color My World coloring book, now I have something in my hand to say I'm tending my own grass. And if y'all want to come over and play on my grass, then that's awesome. But I deal in positivity, not negativity. So
Right.
if you're going to come over here and be negative, you could keep your miserable ass over there where you're at. And you could talk
Yep.
as much shit as a bull can put out. You can call me every name in the book, just not over here. If you
Yep.
choose to
Come
come
on,
over
my grass.
I'm always going to treat you with love, kindness, and respect. I might rap on your head a little bit, depending on how you jumped off my screen. But if you can make it through that, it's all love, light, and positivity. Now, Insane is back on our screen after he jumped and with his panties on fire. But one of the things that's always kept the crack in the door for me is that he was such a good friend to Malfunction Junction. And anybody, even if you don't like me, as long as they're not mistreating y'all, I'm okay because I can take care of myself. Okay, I know how to block your motherfucking ass because I don't need it, right? But the way that they treat y'all because you were my friend, or if you're my friend, or if you're not my friend, that motherfucking shit doesn't fly with me. And you will never be back on my show ever again if I ever hear that you're mistreating people due to their friendship with me.
That's
Oh
what you
yeah.
was hitting at last night when we was playing that the game where you was a blackout or something. You said I'm gonna have to inbox you, Funny Man Green. I said can't because I'm on on that phone. I said what about Insane? And you was like I, I, I can't inbox him. So now I know what you're talking about. You got him blocked.
That is
Well,
correct. But he has been, even in the blocked world of me, he's still been a good friend to Malfunction Junction. And they
Gotcha.
have still played
Gotcha.
well. And in my eyes, that overlooks a lot of things that he said about me. Because I don't really care what he said about me because the video says it all. You can't lie on the video. Okay. And the video is out there for everybody to see, so he can say what he wants. But I can forgive all of that because he was still a good friend to somebody that was introduced to him through me,
Right.
right? He did
Yeah,
not
there's a lot.
turn his back on him just because he and I wasn't speaking at the time. And another person by the name of Brooklyn did that is the contrast, right? That is the person who can never come back on my screen. If anybody brings him back on my stream, he's going to have to face me down. But if he can survive it, he's still welcome back, right? Because if you can stand up and take your bag of accountability, thank you, Funny Man Green, for inventing that. Um, you don't know what you did for the show when you made that joke.
I remember that joke. That's a good. That's a good.
The
That was a
bag
good
of
one.
accountability, and you can stand up to it and come, have a come to Jesus moment. You're always welcome on my stream, not because you're a good person or whatever, but because I love your talent. And I hope that everybody understands that their talent is their own grass to tend to, right? And just like me, you can decide who you want to play on your grass and who you don't.
Right.
Unfortunately for me, this show contains 13 of y'all or 14 of y'all. I'll have to do the count. So therefore, I don't get to make the guest list now.
Right. It's a negative me without a key.
Well, the thing is, Malfunction, you still make great relationships on the show, and you at least have a key for this Friday. Now, the open mic on Wednesday, that's up to, you know, actually, that's an open invite. You don't need a key to get into the open mic, it's open.
I'll be there.
All you got to do is motherfucking show up.
Let me check my plans.
I'm doing literally nothing, so I'll be there. Um, but I think that is one of the things from the present that I think is going to carry us far into the future. And it's one of the things that you guys said you wanted more of, which is comedy. And I hope that the open mic will provide just that, because at the end of 13 weeks, I will give the entire cast a chance to mark my report card. I will need you guys to give Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child, a producer report card of how well I did in incorporating your wants and needs into the show while still maintaining the integrity of the show. So it's always going to be a fun time. All right, Malfunction Junction. It has been super fun. I'm going to leave this last 9 minutes to allow for Funny Man Green, because he's a latecomer, to ask any questions that he has about the past, the present, or the future of Sauce in the City, Malfunction Junction, and any subsidiary thereof. All right. Oh, and King Joker, I think you'll find that you'll be more inclined to ask questions now that there's a third party. So I'll leave this now 8 minutes for you three to get acclimated and to teach Malfunction Junction the outro dance so that we can end the episode. I'll be back.
Oh my goodness.
So how you been, Mr. Green?
Oh, sure. I'm doing quite well. Let me see any questions for Malfunction Junction. Yeah. Did you like me?
Well, yeah, man. I love you. What the hell are you talking about, dude? I'm not. Look, when I say this a lot about people, but it's. I mean it. If you need somebody on a milk carton, I can arrange the photographs. You know what I mean? I like you a lot, Mr. Green.
Oh, that's the same here. Same here. The because like she said, I was late. Like, what was your reasons for not showing up for season 6 or whatever?
Life.
And half. Okay.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Surviving.
It's it, basically, man. Right now, though, I'm in a better kind of place. It's a little safer, at least.
Like mentally, you talking about like mentally, or?
Well, that too. I don't have to worry about it as much. I know at least I got a place to lay down. I got a place to open my eyes. I got a place to shower. I know what I'm going to eat. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about stepping on anybody's toes because it's my family, my mom. I'm at my mom and dad's right now, so it's I mean, I don't know if they're doing very well mentally. Here. But it's a good time. You know, it's not been a bad deal, man. They've been pretty cool with everything that's happened so far. Like my kids, my daughter got married. Posted about that. That was really, I got to see all 4 of my kids that day. Unfortunately, though, I'm only allowed legally to talk to the married one because she's fucking a grown woman and can talk to me if she wants to. While the other kids may choose to not take that other guy's last name because they're old enough to decide whether or not they would like to have a fucking 5-syllable last name. They chose the 1-syllable Klein. You know what I mean? Not
right.
Cop, pooping. I can't even pronounce it. If I can't pronounce it, you don't want it. You know what I mean? But that said, I have to wait on them to get to where she's at in life if they want to like actually spend time with me or whatever. But I did get to talk to them, and they all still. Man, it's like I never left, and that was the greatest thing I've ever experienced.
Right. How much longer is the wait? You said the one was able to make up her mind since she got married and stuff like that. No, so I take it she like 20.
Yeah, she's 20. So Tegan is going to be 17. So she's basically old enough to decide whether or not she wants to take dude's last name. But as far as like visiting me right now or whatever, I legally can't do that till she's 18, and she has to do it on her own. And Camden is going to be 15, I believe, and Asa is going to be 13, I think. So they got a while to go.
Right, right.
You got any stuff planned coming out or stuff you doing?
Say again.
You got any future like plans? You got any like events you gonna be doing or like anything?
Well, I've gotten to do some open mics around here. I missed one last night because I got it late notice and I didn't have a way, but it was a feature mic and I wasn't featured. So dude basically just offered me a guest spot. He's like, can you get here? So I've gotten my hands wet or a little bit out here, got my fingers in a few pies. I'm trying to establish some stuff in Huntsville, down here in Alabama. And I've got a couple comedians that I actually want to meet here too.
Oh, you're in Alabama.
Yeah, I'm in Tennessee. Actually, I'm on the state line.
Oh, I thought you was in West Virginia.
No, I didn't make. I started there.
Right. Shoot, have you reached out to Destiny?
Yeah, I've talked to Destiny Andrews, and she's in
Mobile.
Mobile, Saraland, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a couple hours away, and I told her that I've got plans to. Now these are obviously like not on paper yet. I'm still trying to scheme a way down there. But I told her she's one of the people that I definitely want to work with. I love her to death, man. She's also probably my wife and does not know this. She's great, man.
Hey, I'm not gonna. She when I did the show in North Carolina, she showed up, and it surprised the hell out of me or whatever. You know what I mean? Driving there, I got messages, and I was like, how far are you? Where are you at? This no. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why? Then when I get into the venue and stuff like that, got another message that said you make it here yet or something? No, did you make it yet or something? And I was like, I just made it. You know what I mean? Like, but still in my head, I'm like, why is she asking these questions and stuff and all? Then she tapped me on my shoulder and everything, and I turned around and said, "Oh my goodness!" She was like,
"Right,
yeah."
Is it prettier in person? I'd imagine that it is.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. She looks way better than than the video and the pictures and stuff.
Gorgeous, by God, beautiful.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I will shut up now. I've said too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, Destiny's good. She's also hilarious. That's
yeah. She did time before me. She was, like I said, she shocked me. she shocked me.
What other questions you got, David?
I guess that was the main one, because sometimes you do these shows and stuff, and then you sit there and wonder, once the show's over, and be like, oh my goodness, if he don't shut up,
Oh, I need to find me one of those.
About the rules and stuff like that. No, just play the games. He's
oh shit.
How
much of this did you watch, David?
Oh shoot. I just got back in town. I dropped my daughter off to my mom's. So I just got into the house like 20 minutes ago.
Good. I talked about you. You need to go back and watch it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said you're a stickler for them rules, man. I've watched you count them. he will too, man. Like she put him on one frame, and something got said. I remember it. Something got said, and he got put in that little square where nobody pays attention, but I see it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's this
Oh
one.
yeah.
I think it's in the song, isn't it?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Woo! I know. Sauced in the City is my favorite show. I know. Brenda's my girl, don't you know? Yeah. Lights so bright, they shine so low. Vegas nights, we steal the glow. Every step feels like a flow. With my girl, we steal the show. I know. Sauced in the City is my favorite show. I know. Brenda's my girl, don't you know? Yeah. Randy's been here for so long. Santana Beans can sing the song. Christy Bacon will bring the bomb. With Zeke's rehab, what can go wrong? Lights so bright, they shine so low. Vegas nights, we steal the glow. Every step feels like a flow. With my girl, we steal the show. I know. Sauced in the City is my favorite show. I know. Brenda's my girl, don't you know? Yeah. Funny man Green goes by the rules. If he see boobs, you know he drools. Jimmy George Hayes just gives a glaze when someone swears on PG days. Lights so bright, they shine so low. Vegas nights, we steal the glow. Every step feels like the flow. With my girl, we'll steal the show. I know. Sauced in the City is my favorite show. I know. Brenda's my girl, don't you know?
You gotta love this stuff. And that is the kind of relationships that we build. This has been the best exit interview ever, right? And as you guys get booted off the show, you guys each will be invited to do an exit interview. And after the exit interview, you'll be put into one of two groups. One group, you guys will move on to season 7 with us. Group 2, it's been nice knowing you. It's always a time to make a break, because if you're not thinking about the show, there's no reason for the show to be thinking about you. And they can always come back, of course, right? And there's keys out there everywhere. But as for the main focus of the show, we're building, or at least I'm building, and because this is Downloading Brenda Brown, the online Chronicles, I am building a super show, and I don't care if only 3 people show up. The basis is ComedyCon 2027, and I need all that rock with the right side of comedy, right? I just need everybody who likes to play the games, want to tell jokes, want to help people, want to deal in the positivity, because it takes so many people to make up one comedian's career. You need a graphics person, you need an editor, you need a social media person, you need a producer, you need a manager, you need all of these people. And there is nowhere under the sun at this moment, right now, currently, that they all get together. And that is a fact. Today,
Big
on
fact.
July 4th, 2026, I am coining that is what ComedyCon 2027 is all about. It is everybody from the floor up that it takes to build a comedy career or any career. And you need everybody from the janitor or
Yeah.
the person that holds your umbrella all the way to the talent on the stage. And I want to bring all of these people together because Sauce in the City is it has that one thing that nobody else has. No other show out there, and I'm telling y'all that now, and you can tell anybody else and their mama. Sauce in the City is the one show that contains everybody, everybody from the ground up. King
Even
Joe,
the kids with palsy.
even the kids with palsy. We make jokes about them every now and again, but King Joker isn't even a comedian. So we just embrace our fun people as well. So it takes fun people also. I don't think they give fun people their kudos, right? If you're telling jokes to a bunch of people that are no fun to be around, that's going to be the worst show in the history of shows.
Yeah.
Okay? So fun people are needed. Okay?
Right.
Me, I'm a fun person. I like to have fun. I want to have fun. They wanted me to come into work tonight, and I said, "You don't want me to come into work tonight because all I'm going to do is fuck off and want to have fun.
Right.
And you're going to be mad at me, and I'm going to get fired, and it's going to be all bad."
I think
So
King Joker and Funny Man Green they look like people that I would actually try. Like if I never met any one of them ever and just seen them out at a show, like didn't know he was getting on stage or what, just happened to be on stage and see them out. You two would be who I tried crowd work on. You know what I mean? Like I would just because you just seem like, and I don't mean to like
The
hit you and
glasses.
come at you off. No, not the glasses, just you. You know what I mean? Just you.
I'll be hyped up talking to everybody. I'm always talking to everybody.
this
And
is
it
really weird. I think if Funny Man Green put on his hat backwards, he could be King Joker.
Oh yeah,
with a
but
tan.
I got hair,
He
lots of
don't.
it,
Right,
but nobody would notice.
right.
I would.
That's why I said put the hat on. If y'all both had the hat on, you would look like the same picture.
If David Green stitched a ponytail in the back of the hat, yes, yes, it would.
But the reason that I'm saying this is because what we're trying to build, no, not trying, what we're building for ComedyCon 2027 is a fandom. And fandom is different than having fans.
Yeah,
Fandom is you guys coming to Vegas and having an entire brigade of people that are dressed like you and paying homage to your character and who you are. Mark Kid Walk Brit is that right? Mark Kid Walk Britain.
hmm
He is one that would know what fandom is. And Malfunction, that's what I invited him over here for, is to help me to explain the world of fandom so that Sauce in the City can start building that fandom for our characters, for our character cards, as seen here in the photo,
yeah.
right? So when you guys, through this next 300 and something odd days, because we're losing time, I, we are, because a year may seem like a long time, but when building like a super show, it's, man, it goes by so quick. It's only 3 seasons of Sauce in the City.
Am I the only one that thinks outside looks fake right now?
No, it looks really pretty, but it does look like a picture.
It does. Good. You're high too. Okay.
No, No, it's been
Yeah, I am.
oh man. Well, it's been super awesome hanging out with you guys and downloading Brenda Brown Online Chronicles Season 1, Episode 4. This will be an ongoing thing. I'm not sure if it'll always be on Saturdays, simply because my boss has like, I don't know, a memory problem, and she know I don't like this woman and I do not want to work with her. But when she gets desperate, guess whose name ends up on the list?
Bam.
So hopefully she keeps me off on Saturday because I love the Saturday energy. I'm at home. I like hanging out with my friends. This is my social time. And Matt Timney, fuck what you're saying. COVID for me enhanced my social life. I have more friends. I have more people that I can count on. I've got more shit to talk about. I've got more, I just got more. And I love it. So y'all didn't teach him the dance step. I noticed that.
I did too.
No, we got caught up talking bullshit. Yeah, we got caught up. You
Green
can't
grass.
you put three dudes in a freaking thing talking about dancing. We ended up talking about life.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because the people like to see y'all dance the screen down. They do. They be like, if I don't do it, they be like, you forgot to do the dance.
Better chance of me wearing a helmet and finding a window to lick.
Okay, but because there are three of y'all, we can make up a new dance so that Malfunction Junction isn't the last person on the totem pole. All
Let's
right.
get it.
So Malfunction Junction, you're gonna give me an 8 count.
An 8 count. Okay.
Yep. Any dance move you want.
All right. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're gonna call that raccoon eyes.
yeah, and you got to do it like this.
Ah.
All right.
You're like real close.
All three of you together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Funny man, Green, you gotta get closer to the camera. Like your eyes gotta be like just lean in. Yeah, there you go. Pretend like you can't hear us. Pretend like you're on your cell phone.
Do the deaf man.
Closer. Come a little closer.
Okay. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, great job. All right.
I was doing a Hulk Hogan.
Funny Man Green, you're up next. Next 8 count.
Okay, let's do what Tony Klein just did. The Hulk Hogan done.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, from the top. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, very nice. Oh, that
we're retarded. All right.
The next move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, switch your tongue.
Okay. From the top. Okay, wait. He moved from the top. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I
I
don't
feel
know
like I'm
why.
doing like a little bit of Thriller there. Just
I don't know why
One, what
that
you say,
happened.
Mr. I'm retarded?
Because all of y'all finna do it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3.
Now I got to write the Macarena was retarded.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Downloading Brenda Brown has never gone so good. This is a fun type of show, so you guys can be sure that there will be more, more, more. And now we're going to put on a cut from JI Music, or I should say compliments and sponsored by JI Music and created for one of our finest. All right, on the count of 3.
It's a David Green story. Yeah.
Oh, what you say? Mention all retarded?
Yeah. She got that gummy gum. That gummy gum. That gummy gummy. Yeah. My way. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Any night. Any day. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. In the morning or the late. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Whoa. I recall the first time with a lady divine. We met on Facebook, she said I look so fine. Just kidding around, but she wanted to meet. She bragged about it still, said she couldn't be beat. I arrived at the door and it was open wide. Walked into her room, saw a shower in the side. From the shower to the bed, she started kissing me slow. Then reached for the sky, was ready to go. Yeah, she got that gummy gum, that gummy gum, that gummy gummy. Yeah, she got that gummy gum, that gummy gum, that gummy gummy. Yeah, see the way, on my way. Yeah, babe, yeah, babe, yeah, babe. Any night, any day. Yeah, babe, yeah, babe, yeah, babe.
White people shit.
She gave me that, it was fire and deep. But when she looked up, I was shook to my knees. I asked where your teeth. She said on the decks. So fellas don't knock till you try it, I confess. The moment was wild, couldn't
That's how I
believe
see him
what
in
I
the club. He weighs
saw.
white
The
people
smile
shit.
was stupid, left me in awe. But the feeling was crazy, the pressure so tight. Sometimes the best things come in the night. Yeah.
I think the white people stuff is this.
We'll see y'all next Saturday. Insane. Congratulations for at least entering the dance competition with. They're kind of counting on you to get it. So I'll be back.
I don't think you should be allowed to dance anymore.
All right, so
Point, shimmy.
after the drinking,
start over.
Yeah, start over.
Okay.
So
All right. So point,
With both fingers.
shimmy,
the heart,
point, shimmy,
point to
point.
yourself.
Are you sure it's just
No.
the one point?
Okay.
Yeah, you're still pointing,
shimmy,
and then
heart, point.
Okay.
And then
yeah,
Shimmy,
and that's
heart,
4 count.
point.
And then drink your
and
drink.
then the drink.
Drink.
And then
Now
Thriller.
start that. All right, let's do that now. So it's point,
And then
shimmy.
you guys do that 4 times. Okay. Well, and then you stop and you
hold on.
give that
You got it
attitude.
right?
You see, boss. You go like
heart,
turn, head turn,
point,
head turn,
hug,
head turn.
drink.
Yeah.
As far as the drink, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, it's just
All right. So point,
Point,
shimmy,
Heart.
Yeah, run your hands down.
Yeah.
Heart.
Then heart.
Heart.
Then
Stars.
point.
Again.
Point. Then stars. Then hug.
No, hug.
Hug.
Then
you
stars.
Hug. Stars.
Then you take a drink.
Then drink.
4 count.
All right, so we're there.
And then
And
thriller.
Thriller. Bam.
Let's start again.
And then get over with the point.
Let me see that attitude. Let me see that.
I'll get that.
Stop it.
Look,
You gotta sit up. You're like this, dude. Like, come on.
Hey, darling.
All over here.
Sit up, insane.
Let's
be ready for this.
Dude, get
All
your
right, what do you
out.
remember?
Point.
These are not
Point.
spear fingers.
Shimmy.
These are
Heart. Something.
All right. Well, let's start again. All right.
Point. Shimmy.
Point.
Heart.
Shimmy. Heart.
Heart.
Point.
Point.
Hug.
Hug.
Stars.
Rainbow.
Stars.
Rainbow.
Take a drink.
Rainbow.
Drink.
Take a drink.
Right.
Thriller. 2.
Thriller.
3. Bam.
And then bam.
And then back to the point.
And then we'll go back to the point and do everything all over again.
Shimmy.
Point. Shimmy.
Heart.
Heart.
Point.
Point. Hug. Stars.
Rainbow. Drink.
Drink.
For 4 count.
Thriller. Point. Shimmy.
Thriller.
Heart.
2.
Make sure you get that.
Oh, at the end, yeah. It's thriller for how many steps? 1, 2,
4.
3.
1, 2,
3.
And the 4 is the
4.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the 4 is
four
this.
count.
All right.
Except for the first one, which is an 8.
Yep.
All right.
This is introducing season 6. This is the season 6 official Sauce in the City dance.
Are you writing this
You
down?
got it, darling. You got it. Okay, just show it. Shake your bottom.
Don't think about it. Just let your body move into the groove.
Let the music take you over.
Who are we impersonating?
Oh, I have no idea.
No idea. Yeah, baby. I guess Austin Powers. Mix of Austin Powers and Boy George.